Welcome back to Extra Dirt, the podcast designed to help you and your life group put down deeper roots relationally and spiritually. I hope you really enjoyed this week's message as Dan took a look at these three parables and tried to draw out some conclusions regarding the character of God. We'll get to some more specific implications and applications regarding ourselves as recipients of God's love, but this week Dan wanted to focus in on the love of God. And as I put together the study guide this week, I really want you to hone in on this idea that God places far more value upon us than we have in ourselves. And so the shepherd really, in going after the one lost sheep, totally overvalues its importance in the strictest sense of terms. The woman with this lost coin that she finds has this incredibly huge celebration. It seems almost over the top, a little bit too much because of the value that she places on that coin. I think in terms of how my daughter has this blanket. Ingrid has this big baby blanket that she calls Bee Blanket, and it's her love. It's her passion. It's a couple scraps of cloth like tied together. It's nothing big. It's nothing valuable. It's nothing amazing, and yet to Ingrid, it is the world. And the value that blanket has is not a value that it provides in itself. It is a value that it has solely because Ingrid cherishes it, and Ingrid loves it, and Ingrid values it. It is a value that is actually given to the blanket by Ingrid, by the one who loves it. And I think in many ways that's how we are with God. Before God, we're dead. We look at Ephesians 2. We're his enemies. We're objects of his wrath. We deserve nothing. And yet God then loves us with this incredible love that bestows upon us an incredible value. It's a value that comes entirely from him and not from us. And then he pursues us and he rejoices over us when we respond to him. And so that's sort of the sense that I hope that you get in looking at these parables again and in looking at Ephesians 2. Just this incredible sense of God's love for us is far beyond what we could ever ask or imagine, really. So, may you be blessed as you really consider the character of God. May that, as that sinks in, may it affect in the way that you also look at the other people around you who you may think that they don't have so much value, they're not worth it, whatever. To realize that if they have value, if they have worth, it's because God gave it to them. It's not because they earned it or deserved it, but because God wants them to receive his love. He wants them to be his. So, in terms of practical considerations this week, just a quick heads up. Christmas is coming. The holiday season is firmly upon us as of Thanksgiving. Everything goes crazy. You've got Christmas parties and travel plans and family and all kinds of stuff happens. And it's easy then just to sort of let your life group go by the wayside. And I would encourage you not to do that. It is quite probable that even getting everybody in your group together in even 1 week in the month of December would be really difficult. But don't let that stop you from actually meeting. It is good and it is totally legit for half of your group to get together or 2 or 3 or 4 of the people in your group together, even if the whole rest of the group can't be there. There's still great value in those relationships, and sometimes those lower key, more casual, informal meetings can pay the biggest dividends. So I would encourage you not to write off your group for the whole month of December if you can. If you can find a few weeks when some of you can get together and keep meeting, whether it's for study or just for fun, for recreation, I encourage you to do that. Also, I would say if you can put together some sort of Christmas celebration, remember the birth of Christ together as a group. It's really awesome. It's really beneficial to a lot of us to be reminded at a tangible time of the year what God has done for us in Jesus Christ. And so it's almost undoubtedly sure that you're going to take some time off over Christmas. Go ahead, do that, get a little break so you can come back refreshed and recharged and excited to be back together as a group. But don't feel like you have to take the whole month off or all kinds of time just because everybody can't make it. So we hope this is a great December for you and for your life group. We hope this is a great week here as you discuss the incredible, crazy love of God. And I ask God this week that he would bless you richly as you pursue him. Take care. May he bless you richly.